In this tutorial, we are going to take a look at how you can share a gallery of your photos, assuming you're on the Adobe, at least the $9.99 subscription plan for Lightroom Classic, which also includes Photoshop and all that. How you can share a gallery of your photos for free to anybody out there. You don't need a website. You don't need to make a website URL. You don't need any knowledge of how to make a website. There's a way that you can share a gallery of your photos, just like you see here. Gallery that people can then go click on. They can actually see metadata if you want to allow them to, and they can comment and they can even like the photo again if you want to allow them to. So they can play it through as a slideshow or they can look at photos individually. Before I dive into it, I'll give you a real world example of why I think this is cool, because the idea is back a couple of Christmases ago, I took a whole bunch of photos of my family at Christmas time. What good do those photos do if they sit in the raw format on my hard drive? All right. So these are just some quick family photos. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on them. Really, everybody in the photo, they just want to see a photo of themselves and their family. They don't care if they're retouched and the lighting's absolutely perfect and everything like that. So they honestly want a photo of themselves at Christmas as close to Christmas Day as possible. So I just brought them into Lightroom, did some quick basic edits, put them into a collection, and then within hours, I literally had a gallery, this webpage that I could share with them. All right. So my cousin and his kids, I can share this gallery with them, and now they can see the photos, they can comment on the photos, they can even download these photos and share them to social media if I want to give them that option to do it. And that's where I think this feature is really powerful, and it's built right into Lightroom Classic. You don't need to pay any more money. You don't need any knowledge of the web, and the people looking at the photos don't need any knowledge of Lightroom or Photoshop. All they need is a link. Okay, so let's take a look at how it's done. The first things first is you would import your photos. You'd bring your photos into Lightroom. I'm using Lightroom Classic in this example. You bring your photos into Lightroom Classic. You do all of your edits. So in this case here, this is a grouping of my favorite landscape photos from 2019. So what I did is once I identified them, I went into the collections panel and I created myself a new collection. Okay. And then I dropped all those photos into that collection. It's a little bit beyond the scope of this video, but you can probably find a video that shows you how to add photos to a collection. It literally is drag and drop. So now that I have a collection, what I can do is I can right click on that collection and share it. So I'm going to first right click on a collection that is not shared because I want to show you what it does here. So let's go right click on a collection down here. And you'll see a little option down there called Sync with Lightroom. Now, if you don't have that option, it means you need to come up to the top left corner and click because you need to be syncing with Lightroom. Again, this is Adobe Lightroom Classic. Assuming you're on the subscription plan, you get an account. You won't be able to do anything in Lightroom without logging into your account. You won't be able to download anything. So you will log into your account through Lightroom Classic, and you will come up here to the top left-hand corner. You can click, and you'll be able to click on that little arrow and choose Sync. So in fact, let's go over here and click on it. And you can see here right now it's synced. All I got to do here is I can click pause, but make sure it says it is syncing with Lightroom. So from there, I will get that option to sync a collection, not a collection set. Okay, well, collection set won't work. Not a smart collection. It's got to be a regular collection. Now that collection can be in a collection set, but you can't right click and sync a collection set. So now, as you saw before, if I right click, I choose Sync with Lightroom. Now, once I sync with Lightroom, what's going to happen? Let's go to one that I've already synced. Once I sync with Lightroom, you're going to see a little checkbox there that it says it's checked. It says Sync with Lightroom. And then under here, you're going to see Lightroom links. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make this private because this is what it's going to look like to you at first. So I'm going to right click on there again and go down here to Syncing with Lightroom. But right now, it's not public. Okay. It's not public, meaning if I go to the web, if I choose go view on web here, view on the web browser, and I choose that, what it's going to do is take me to lightroom.adobe.com. All right. And it's going to ask me to log in if I'm not already logged in, again, using that same Creative Cloud account that you have for everything. So it's going to take me to this website, which is basically a way, it's a mini website. It's a mini version of Lightroom in the web that lets you see all of your synced collections. You really can't do anything else inside of here. There's nothing else that you would do, but it will let you see all of your synced collections. So from here, if I haven't shared it, this is what I'll see. But if I were to go, and let's go back here and let's take this link and let's go ahead and view. In fact, let's just go and we can jump over here and I'll go to lightroom.adobe.com. If I go to lightroom.adobe.com and I'm not logged in and I give somebody that link, they're just going to see this homepage. They're not going to be able to see anything like that because I haven't made it public yet. It's only available to me or my account to see. So what you're going to do is you're going to come up here, right click on that and choose Make Collection Public. Now, again, go right back to where you were. Now it's public, all right? So when I go back into this menu, now I'm going to see a couple of more options on the public side of things. I'll be able to click and just take me straight to it. It'll take me to a web page with that on it. But more important is it'll say Copy Public Link. So when I click on Copy Public Link, guess what? It'll copy a public link. And now I'm going to go over and I'm going to go into Chrome. I'm going to do a new incognito window, which is essentially a window that's not logged into anything. It doesn't have any cookies or anything like that. Just to show you, this could be any random person taking this link and nobody's going to see it unless you share it with them. But once I share it with somebody and they go to that link, now they're going to see those photos. Okay, so they're going to pop up there. A couple of other things that you'll want to know about this. So let's go back to the web page that I can see because there's a few features here on the web page that you get that you're not going to be able to control inside of Lightroom Classic. So what I mean by that is let's say I went again, you're going to go into Lightroom Classic and you're going to go here, you're going to go to your private link to view it on the web and make sure you log in, which will take you to a page like this. You'll see, number one, all of any collections, and they call them albums online, but it's the same thing. You'll see them all, any ones that you've shared, you will see listed over here, okay, not just the one. That's different from if you go to the public one, the one that anybody can log into. You'll see you don't see any of those things here. All you see is a couple of links that will, if you click on, it will say, hey, you can see all ones that are shared, or welcome to Lightroom, you can sign up here. But nobody else is going to see all that. And then over on the right-hand side, this is one that gets people. On the right-hand side, you do have a play button. You do have three little dots that you can click on for more options, but all that's going to say is report abuse. It's in case there's, content that shouldn't be up there. Or a login button over here. Again, this is the public. This is what the public will see, so they can't do much here other than view the photos. But on your private Adobe account, when you go in here, there's a little plus icon up in the top right corner. It says Share Settings. And if you click on that, you've got different options for sharing. So number one, you can choose who can share this, anyone or an invite only. And you can go down there and enter email addresses of people that you want to invite. You can copy that link. You can copy an embed code if you wanted to embed it into a web page, or you can do Facebook and Twitter and social media sharing. Down here, you've got your invite section. You've got your display. So you can change the way these things look. If you click down here to show me, it'll show you can say show titles if you've used that metadata field. The author, you can change the themes that get used. You can change the color background, all that fun stuff down there. And then as you go through here past display, you'll go to settings. And inside settings, you can allow for downloads, JPEGs. You can show the metadata. All right. Right now it's shown, but you can hide that stuff if you don't want people to see. If you don't want people to see location, you can allow comments and likes. And then you can also stop sharing the album altogether. But these features are not all available inside of the Lightroom Classic interface. Basically in Lightroom Classic, all you do is sync and then go look online. Right? You can't change any of those options about the actual gallery. You'd have to go to your logged in version of that to change those options. So once you change those options and add or change or delete any of them, now, again, this is what the public will see. I went to that incognito window, which just means I'm anybody. I'm not logged into anything. and I can click on a photo. I can click the little right arrow keys and I can start to scroll through the photos. And then I can go over here to the little I, which means I chose to share the information for that. And then I can go to the little comment icon, which means I can like or add a comment to the photo from there. All right. So the experience is a little bit different between you as the logged in user, you as the owner of the album, and the viewer of the album. And I just want to make sure I point that out, that if you were to click over here and you're looking at this and you're like, all I see is report abuse, that means you're not logged in. It doesn't know you're the owner of the album, so it's not giving you any options. And then finally, when you're done, if you want to and you don't want to share it anymore, all you got to do is right click on it and just where it says sync with Lightroom, just click that little checkbox and it'll unsync it, which means it'll just no longer be up there. So that, folks, is one of the most, I think, powerful features, right? Again, what good are these photos if they're just sitting on your hard drive? And sometimes it's hard to make a website. You got to pay for that. You got to pay for websites. You've got to pay to upload photos depending on how many you want to upload and all this stuff. So this is free. This comes with your Adobe subscription, and it's really, really simple to use. You can, as long as you put your photos into a collection, you're literally 30 seconds away from having a link where you can share those photos in a gallery with anybody you want.